Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We have got Bremple, we have got Petro Grey Smart, we've got Jimmy J, we've got Smoodalini, we've got Jack Coda, we've got Ryder, all along for the ride this evening. We're going to be doing all sorts of jobs in here. I hope you are all well. So far in the stream, I can see Lossing P, Ryan G, Julie Clark, Jimmy J, and Z Nika. I'm sure there are others because the chat has been going for a while, Miss Giggity. So welcome to the stream. Everybody welcome to the stream. We're just in the farmhouse having a quick cup of tea, a cup of coffee, whatever it takes you fancy. Just before we start, we have got a whole load of jobs lined up, ready for us to do. We are going to be doing Smoodo. There he is. There he is. There he is. The dude with the glasses. He's gotten a whole load of different tasks lined up and so on and so forth. So we will get to that. First of all, I forgot to say this last week. I will say it now. I just want to say a big, massive thank you to Nitrado. There is a link to them in the description down below. They are the ones that have provided the server for tonight. They are the ones that provide our server that we use all the time. Right, you boys need to get out and go and do some work. So I'm going to lead the way. I'm going to head off outside. And they're all going to split off and do various different jobs. And we will get going in just a moment. I've got a few things to show you first. But yes, Nitrado, they are the ones that provide this server. So a massive shout out and a massive thank you to Nitrado for supplying us with a free server, which is absolutely awesome. And if you are ever considering a server for multiplayer for any reason, I would strongly recommend this because it is absolutely brilliant. We don't have any issues with it. It's really good. It's really friendly when it comes to installing and uninstalling mods, changing save games around. It's been extremely reliable, and it's very fast, easy, and quick to download the mod packs once you've installed them all. So new players can come along, a click of a single button, and you've got a brand new mod pack there ready to go. It's absolutely fantastic. And if we have a look in here between the last stream and this one, they went and bought Field 5, Field 18, and Field 19. Everything is planted. We've got plans today. We're going to be going and doing some spraying to start with herbicide. Let me just have a look. There's weeds over some of it. We got to spray all of it with herbicide, and then there's some fertilizing going to be done as well, and a few other bits and pieces. And then I think we've got some harvesting that we're going to be doing later. So I am going to be getting going, and one final thing. Skittles, the tractor, has had an upgrade. Yes, I know I've got a front weight on there, but the front weight was on the back, and it's now on the front. I might change the front weight to green, because we did previously have the front weight in green, although I think the pink does match quite nicely. This is the handiwork of Petro Grey Smart. He has carefully gone and taken the time and gone and completely recolored the Cow Valtra Edition tractor. And he's also given it a little bit of a tinkering under the hood as well. And this is Skittles Mark II. Thank you very much to Petro Grey Smart for doing this tractor for me. This is absolutely amazing. No, this is not a released mod. There will not be a link to this one. This is a private release one right here. Maybe there will be a release for this one sometime in the future. I don't really know. I'm not really sure. But right now, this bad boy right here is what we're going to be using. Ooh. Whoa. Smoodalini is dangerous. Let it be said. Let it be known right here, right now, that I am stating Smoodalini is dangerous. So my first job for the stream is I've got to head off and I've got to spray all of the fields except for fields. I think it's just field 1, he said don't spray. Or is it field 5? I don't know now. He did. He's pushing me. He's pushing me along. I'm trying to go backwards. How is his tractor stronger than mine? This Smoodo fella is not to be fine. I'm going to go into this field right here. I'm going to go and spray this field right here. I'm going to start with this one. So this is what I'm doing to start with. I'm doing a bit of spraying. And who have we got else? Who else has joined the stream? Well, Ryder, Smoodalini, Batstar. Hello and welcome in. I can see you in the stream as well. Smudo is in here.
Frithgar, my friend.
Oh, hello, there he is. He's right there.
Yeah, the fields that doesn't need herbicides, 5 and 19.
5 and 19 don't need herbicide. Right, okay. We will remember that.
Yeah, they are already ready for harvest, so that would be a waste.
Okay, we will not spray field 19 or field 5. The rest of them we will coat in herbicide as much as we possibly can. Right, I will also warn everybody who's tuned in. By the way, I was just saying, Batstar 5, Smoodelini, Ryder, they are moderators in the chat tonight. I think Jimmy J is in there as well. So make sure you stay on the straight and narrow. You have got them looking after you and making sure that you don't do anything that you shouldn't do. So, and just back this one up over here, and there's a little tiny bit that I want to get there. You may notice by the croakiness of my voice that I do once again have a little cold. For those of you who haven't, who are not aware just yet, please do not be alarmed. I know I've had this like the third cold I've had in like 5 months or something equally ridiculous. There is no underlying health problems. It is just a bad run of luck because I've been exposed to a number of colds just recently, and a number of different types of colds. Every single one has been a very, very different sort, and this one is mostly just affecting my voice and making me cough a bit, but I will probably be stopping every now and then to have a good cough and a splutter. I'll take my headset off so I don't deafen you all while I do so. I have a drink of coffee right beside me. Oh, there we go. And hopefully that will keep me going as well. And I see no reason, unless I actually physically lose my voice, that we won't be able to continue the stream all the way through. And if I do lose my voice, I will soldier on gallantly whilst whispering, although it may not be quite so entertaining for all of you. We can always get Smoodo in here to do the talking for us. He's usually pretty good at that. So if I back up there a minute, and I come down through here, we want one strip down through, and then this little field is all done. So who else have we had join us? We got Sunnian. Hello, hello, hello. We've got Nate Tony, IH100. Love the Skittles tractor. Vijantas 18. Hello, mates. Bite Moose. Didn't see this stream, been looking for the last 5 minutes. Okay, that's a little bit odd. I'm not quite sure why it wouldn't be it should be showing up. And Julie Clark is unfortunately having to leave, but it was good. It was good to see you. It was good that you could drop in for a little bit. We will see you at some point, and make a good time lapse to keep my spirits up when break is on. The time lapse is all done and dusted and put to bed. Friday is the day when I finish off the time lapse. So by the stream on a Friday evening, it's very unusual. I would have had an exceptionally busy week not to have been able to have the time lapse finished by this point. But yes, it was all put to bed this afternoon. It's all done. It's ready and waiting for you. Another chapter in the story, and you may like it, you may not. I'm not really sure. We'll wait and see until the actual time lapse goes live. But anyway, in the meantime, yes, those of you who are just joining, we have a brand new version of the Skittles tractor, and this is above and beyond anything I ever imagined would ever come of the Skittles tractor thing. We've really started something now. Patrio Gracemark went and carefully handcrafted this beast from the finest pigments, from the finest paint stores in the whole of Australia, and he shipped it over here personally. He rode in the container with it all the way over here, personally making sure that everything was fine, wiping off the excess salt encrusting mists that got onto it in the container as it was shipped over, and then finally Skittles arrived over here on the continent, all ready for use, and shiny and perfect in every way. All because of Patrio's supreme sacrifice. Although, unfortunately, he got eat on the way over here, and he lost 17 stone, and he's now just a wafer-thin skeleton of a man, and you'd barely recognize him. Bright Moose says, if Frith lost his voice, Sen would like the quiet. Have you been speaking to my wife by any chance? Because, funnily enough, she said something almost identical to that just this very afternoon. I'm not sure if I actually need to be going up here. It'll probably tell me. Ooh, I don't know. Good evening, Upsilahaz Muckstedt. Now you can start gardening summer flowers, and that Skittles camo will be great. Then we don't see it. You got to admit, I know that you didn't like the original one. I know that you didn't like the original one. But you got to admit that this is a pretty cool tractor. If I try to get through there, I'm going to sweep these booms right off my tractor, aren't I? I'm going to have to fold. I'm going to have to fold up. I'm going to fold up just to get through that bit right there. So I will do that. We'll fold and then I will unfold. Here we go. Right. We'll come back round here. By the way, I'm keeping the front loader on because when we were about to start, Smudo told me to go and take the front loader and the front weight off. Well, the weight was on the back. Lossing P, if you lose your voice, mate, we will have to find it again. Thank you very much for your support, sir. It's absolutely brilliant of you. Very much appreciated. And yes, I really don't want to lose my voice. I struggled a bit yesterday, but it wasn't too bad. And I haven't done, like, on a Friday, I don't do any recording. I dedicate the whole day to editing, right the way through the whole day. However, because I haven't been speaking at all today, I haven't really found out yet if my... I've got a problem. I'm in trouble. I wonder if I can. Is it? No. This is the universe taking its vengeance on me for keeping the front weight on. That's what that's all about. The universe has decided that it didn't like me having a front weight, and vengeance has now been. It's not happening, is it? Oh, this is brilliant. Look at the stretch on look at the stretch on the top bar. When I go to put that on, right, I go all the way back to here. Oh, I go forward just there. Well, that's definitely not happening. Right. Smudo, you're a like admin sort of type person. You got some work to do now. You have to rescue my front weight. Oh no. Oh, that is brilliant. Right, well, at least we've got we've got the front loader there as a bit of weight. Wait, why is the front? Wait a minute. What? Oh, I was gonna say, why is the front loader not working? It wasn't working. It is working now. I've just missed a little bit right down the bottom of the field. It's gonna really bug me. And let me go there. All right. No, Ryder is going to go and reset the front weight for us. Thank you, Ryder. Very much appreciated. There we go. Right. We're back on the straight and narrow again now. We're being a bit more sensible. The original Valtra's design is very outstanding. So the start one is fine. What's wrong with this Valtra design? I like this Valtra design. I think this Valtra design is absolutely stunning. It's brilliant. How could you possibly dislike this? Seriously, this one genuinely is like a bag of Skittles. It's awesome. I love Skittles. Who doesn't like Skittles? A nice sweet treat. We actually decided that this was Jimmy J came up with this, and it surprised me that he came up with such a good funny. I probably shouldn't be quite so mean to him because he's not sort of in chat to defend himself. But well, he's mean to me, so I'm going to be mean to him. It's just how it happens. But anyway, Jimmy J did come out with a really good funny. He said this right here is what tractor design would look like if Willy Wonka was making tractors. And I gotta say I agree, but the only stipulation I added is that if Willy Wonka had done it, every single one of those patches would have a different flavour. And I for one would love to try it. I think that would be brilliant. Right, where am I going? I'm trying to look around. I'm looking at the chat. And use the front loader. Trying to use the front loader a bit. I want to go... Oh. Brempel's doing fertilizer spreading in there. We've done that one. We've got to do field 1. But field 21 and 20, they don't have any weeds on them. Right, I look at this. They don't have weeds. Well, we'll go into field 1 anyway. We'll go in here. Bring that one in there. Like that. And bring it down a bit. Now, if we have a look at the map again, you'll see we got field 26 over here. This is the only one that we haven't been over to have a look at. Smoodelini is busy doing a little bit of work over there. I don't know what he's doing exactly. He's using a Fent. Doing something. But I'm not entirely sure what he's doing. Right. Oops. Oh, I know why the front loader wasn't working. It was because I had the back one selected, so it does that instead. Right. Let's lift that up a little bit. And we'll come back up here out of his way. Sorry, Brempool. Getting in his way. Start up. Right, on we go again. We've just got... So it's just this field to do, really. There's some others that are... Well, no. Field 5... He said don't do field 5 because that one's got stuff in it. But I don't know about the rest of them. I'm really not sure about the rest of the fields because there's no weeds on them. Right. I guess you should have listened about taking off the weight. I didn't want to take the weight off. I thought it looked really cool if we had the front weight on there just because, you know, we were showing off all the bright colours. But, yeah, there we go. Right.
Frithka, my friend.
Hello!
Hello there. You can do all the fields with herbicide except 19 and 5 because herbicides can be used preemptively.
Oh, I just thought that the weeds hadn't come up because they'd been treated or something. Right, okay. Nope. We'll carry on and we'll do field 21 as well. Right. Hang on a minute. I'm going to go up there. Okay, I'm going to have to just take my headset off a minute and do a bit of coughing and blowing of my nose because it's starting to get painful for me to talk for a second. Right, I am back. Sorry about that. A bit of a drink. And let's see if we can keep going. Okay. Come back round over to here and start up again. I don't know if I went quite to the top of the field. I think I did all right with it. And we'll come over to here. The rest of this is just guesswork. But we've got loads and loads of herbicide in the tank. We don't have very much left to do now. So if I get up to there, we'll spin on round. Jet Code of Frithgar, what language is spoken in Austria? That would be the Austrian version of German, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Something like that. Because I didn't actually know this when I was doing my... It was the Tyrolean Alps. The playthrough that I did in the Tyrolean Alps. And I was saying that it was Austrian, but Austrian is apparently... it's a local version of German. Technically it's German, but there are some local differences between the German that is spoken in Austria and the German that is spoken in the rest of Germany. Not significant, but there are some. But anyway, it is German. It's German. So yeah, I know that one now. You're not going to catch me out with that. Okay, field 21. What are we getting with this harvest income? What is it that people are selling at the moment? I'm assuming that someone is maybe chopping down a tree or something. Oh, no, my bad. Look, they're harvesting sugar beets as we speak. Right over there is a sugar beet harvester whizzing up across the field. Jet Coder is busy doing some stuff. Ryder is over here. He's got a sprayer. He's going strong with that one. Does that mean he's already gone and done a load of it? I'm going to assume that Ryder has done some of the field already. I'm chasing him down. Ryder says that 21 is done. Oh, my bad. I'm in field 21. Sorry, Ryder. So is 20. He's done 20. He's done 21. I'm busy wasting herbicide now. We're doing a double applicate. We're going to get in trouble, the Environment Agency, doing this. So, what else have we got? Field 18. Field 18 is the only one that we haven't got then. Let's go back to growth. We can't do 19, so just field 18. That is the only field that we've got that we can do anything to. So I'm going to go whizzing in here. Straight on past. Yep, there we go. Ryder, go straight to 18. I'm on my way. Let's go bouncing on down here. We probably wouldn't bounce around so much if I had a front weight. I ought to go and get that one. I'm not sure if it resets the shop or if it resets to the farm. Once we finish this field, we will go and find our front weight. There. Do that.
Frithka, my friend.
Hello.
Once you are done with the herbicide,
yeah, we're just
I
starting the
would
last
like
field.
you to get the big green agroliner trailer that we got especially for Skittles.
Yeah.
And go up to field 5. I will send someone to you to help you with the harvest over there.
Right, okay. No worries.
Okay, thanks.
Where is the green agroliner trailer? He's not answering me. He's gone away again. Okay, so we've got to find the green agroliner trailer, and we've got to find the front weight, because we're going to want that one if we're bombing around with the trailer. Oh, and we're also going to have to change our wheels back to the standard wheels. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of things to do, but then we're going to go and harvest field 5 up there. Who else have we had join us in the stream? Sneck and Cactus, hello and good evening, sir. I hope you are well. Here is... Oh, hang on, let me just bring that one on round. And if I double round on myself like this, there, I'll get the other, sort of the main bit up through the field, up here. Jack Coda says in the yard. I'm assuming that's where things... in the yard... Oh, that's where the trailer is. So where do things reset? Well, we'll find that out in a little while. Okay. We'll keep going on up through here. But yeah, welcome Snake and Cactus. Welcome Michael M. YouTube Elite. Mode Mahadzia. Hello from Malaysia. 3:15 in the morning in Malaysia. And he's gotten up just to watch the stream. That is absolutely awesome. That is genuinely awesome. So a big hello to everybody in the Southern Hemisphere at the moment. Because some of you are going well above and beyond, well, not all of the Southern Hemisphere, like Malaysia, Australia. I've had people, well, Patrio, for a start. He's got up at 1 o'clock in the morning to make sure that he was here ready to participate in the stream, which, quite frankly, I think deserves a medal. I think that deserves an absolute, a complete medal. Now, someone said somewhere that the restart bit is in the shop. That star, I'm going to pop out now. Have a good day and stream and hope your voice gets better. So do I. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for popping in as well. It's really good to see you. I'm going to go up round here and avoid any traffic that might be there. No. Oh, there it is. I see it. I see my front weight. My beautiful, beautiful front weight. Oh, how I have missed you. Let's go and get that one back on. There we go. Right, we've got that bad boy back on. Now, is this the bit for modifying the tractor? I can get my front wheels on here. Let's go and put those on a minute. I can't. I cannot. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to shed all of the extra things because we don't have the vehicle workshop tabber thing, unfortunately. So I will have to lower you down, and I'll take you off, and then I'll have to lower you down. Oh, wait. Wrong button. Wrong button. Get you over there. Lower you down. Just need to... Oh, I was trying to press... No. There. Right. No, I was trying to switch the thing on. I don't want to switch the thing on. And we have to take that one off over there. Right, like that. And Take that one off. There, now we're talking. Now I can go back over this one. I should be able to put the wheels, the normal wheels back on. That's all I want to do. Come over to this side. Go in here. There we go. Right. Customize. So we want to go wheels setup, wide tires, and weight. Wide tires. Oh, wait. Did it not have wide tires on before? I like wide tires. It must have had standards. It did. 1,000. Just standards. Alright, fine. We'll use standards. Yes. Okay. There we go. We have our standards. I have very high standards. Oh, and because we've customized, we've now got these lines back on. So I have to press Control S to get that. And then I can turn the lines off. There we go. Now, I get everything hooked back on. We'll take the sprayer back to the yard. And then we can go and get our new trailer that is at the yard.
Friska, my friend.
Hello.
You didn't have standard wheels, you had wide tires with weights. With weights.
With weights? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Fine. There. Take that one off. Now I'll go back over here. Oh, Ryder's changing his tires. Is it cute? Of course it's 1,000 when you go in there, isn't it? That's what it is. It's 1,000 when you go in there. Okay, anyway. Sasquatch Delfino, hello, Simulation Player. Who else have we got? Yeah, Simulation Player. Been watching your Super Hardcore and Ravenport series. I really like them. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoy them. So let's go back in here and customize once more. Standard twins. Yes, I want twin wheels. He's not going to let me do that, is he? I bet Smudo won't want me to do that. There. Oh, 0. I didn't pay attention to the price. Okay, we'll do that then. Yes. There we go. I now have wide tires. There. That looks good. That looks good, that does. Oh, and I've got to go and do that bit again. Hang on. Let me just go and remove the lines there. JS Technical, hello and welcome to the stream. Who else have we got? Oh. Oh, there. Okay. So I'm trying to look at the stream info and read the chat and also do everything in here at the same time. Contract on field 28 is finished. 1,000 in contracts income. That is brilliant. I don't know who's off doing contracts, but you've done a wonderful job. You've done us all proud. Ryder is running on the spot. I would offer you a lift, Ryder, but I don't think you're going to accept. Now, we're going to go... Actually, I think we want to go this way, don't we? I think we go up through here. So I don't want those flashing beacons on. I want to go this way. And I'm going to go at a fair rate of knots up through here. Not going to slow down. I'm just going to keep going because there's probably combines up in field 5 waiting for me. They need me up there so that I can go and get everything unhooked. So let's come on round. This is only a small back road, so I don't need the beacons on here either. Or at least I don't think I do anyway. Contract on field 29 finished. 800 euros. I ought to at least try to stay on the road, didn't I? I'm weaving around like I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's focus a little bit. I don't like the way all these trees are in the way. I think we should chop them all down. Smudo, I think you should assign people to cutting down all trees next to the road. Whoa! There's Ryder. I'll get out of his way. I'll go around this way. He can go on through. There we go. Right. So I've got a special trailer in here somewhere. Now, I'll bring that one back round over here. And I will lower it down. I'm not going to wash it, although I probably should. I'll probably be told off for not washing it. And I am going to take off the front loader, I think. We'll put the front loader over here somewhere. And we'll leave that one. Where am I going to put the front loader? I'm not actually sure. Alright, I'll put the front loader down over here. At this level.
Friska,
Yeah.
my friend.
Hello.
Since you don't want to cart grain,
Hey?
you may go cut down the trees between field 18 and 19.
This isn't working very well. I'm having trouble.
Why are you having trouble?
I don't know. I can't get the front loader unhooked. I'm trying to get the front loader unhooked. And
You have to put it down towards the ground. You know that, right?
Yeah, but there's a front weight. The weight's not working at all. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to take the weight off so that I can get the front loader off. I'm on my way.
Of course you have to.
Don't tell me off. Right there. We'll lower that one down. Right. What am I doing now? He's left. He came in and said something, and he's left. What are you gonna name your FS19 e-game league team? Do you really think I'm suited to running any kind of esports? It's taken me 20 minutes to get the front loader off of my tractor. I'm not cut out for the world of competitive esports. I'm really not. I'm pretty sure he said something about trees. What am I supposed to go and do? I'm really sorry, Papa Big Truck. Thank you very, very much for your support, sir. That is absolutely brilliant of you, amazing and awesome. I really do appreciate that. Have a great weekend, Papa Big Truck says. That is genuinely brilliant, sir. Thank you. Right, I don't remember what...
You are supposed to go between field 18 and 19. And cut down the trees like you do in your hardcore series, so we can sell them.
Between field 18 and 19?
Yes, there's a line of trees. We want to join the trees after harvesting field 18.
Right, what happened to the whole harvesting field 5 bit? Do I need to put a trailer up there?
You want to do harvesting, so you're gonna get cut down trees.
Since what? Who said I didn't? I never said that.
You said you don't want to cut grain.
I did not. I just didn't get
Yes,
there.
you did. I heard you.
I never did. Right, I'm taking a trailer up to field 5. And then I will go to... we're 18 and 19. Okay.
Yes.
Right,
Thank you.
I will deliver a trailer. I never said I didn't want to do grain carting. It's telling fibs, I think. Does anybody remember me saying I didn't want to do grain? I know what's going on here. He's blaming it on me when he has not been able to find anybody willing to drive the combine for him. And he's trying to blame it all on me. This is all part of his dastardly plan. See, Smooder has too much power. That's the problem. He just has too much power and it's all gone to his head. That is my theory, and I stand by it. Just don't tell him I said that. Right, we want to head all the way... down to the bottom. At Frithgar, trees around field 18 and 19. Right, we are heading down there. Andre Pruzek, do you remember me? I think so. I think so. Yes, because I said Andre, didn't I? And then you said I'm pretty sure. Like I nearly got you the name pronunciation right, but it wasn't quite. And then you told me how to pronounce it correctly, and I don't think I remembered. Something like that. Something along those lines. But I'm fairly sure I do remember you. So I've got to go, and I've got to do chainsawing now. We're going to run... This is because I said about doing chainsawing, isn't it? I mentioned doing chainsawing, and so now he's making me do chainsawing just because. So we got to remove all of these. That's a lot of trees. Fine. I'm here. Jimmy J is over there. Hello, Jimmy! Hello! Jimmy! Jimmy, do me a favour. Do me a favour, dude. You just park your tractor over there a minute. Over here, look. This side. Over here. Come over this way. Jimmy! Jimmy, come over here. I just want you to put your tractor right over here. Go on, you just here. Right over here. You probably can't actually hear me yet. Right, well, I'll let him do that. And he said cut these trees down between field 18 and 19. Oops. Me do that. And over it goes. Ondra! Right, Ondra, Prusek. Hang on a minute. Did I land it on him? Oh. You should have been a bit closer, Jimmy. That would have been brilliant if you're just a tiny little bit closer. That would have been genuinely fantastic. Never mind. We nearly got there. We nearly got him. Not quite, but nearly. Right, so we will chop down another... You know, I feel like I've done this before. Once or twice in the last few months, I feel like I may have done this little task here a couple of times previously. So we want to do one cut there, and we want to do one cut there. Just like that. Jimmy, park your damn tractor over here, you spud. Yes. I think spud is about right. You need to put your tractor right here, and then I can drop a tree on it, because that would be funny. And that would have definitely have been funny. Frithgar is in trouble. I'm never in trouble. Snake and Cactus showing off the emojis that you get to use if you get channel membership. There is a few emojis that you get to use, and you get the cool little logo symbol next to your name. And your name comes up in green as well, just to show that you're supporting the channel, which is absolutely awesome. And I will bring that up to there like that, and then we want to do a 3 cut right there, I think. Right. There. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop there and let you watch Ryder for a second, because I've got to go and, you know, cough and blow my nose and drink and stuff again, because otherwise I'm not going to last the full stream. Right, okay, sorry about that. I'm also in the process of drinking a mouthful of cough mixture. Oh, goodness me. That's strong stuff. It's got like a menthol kick in the back of it. It's really good. Yeah, Julie Clark, I know that one wasn't a swear word. That was a mistaken removal. Don't worry. Oh, Lossing P! Lossing P has joined the channel with official membership. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much, sir, for your continued and ongoing support. That is absolutely fantastic. Genuinely appreciated. Now... Smudo, nicely to get you a Ponzi Scorpion King. That would, actually, yes, we should get a Ponzi Scorpion King. I don't know why I'm here doing this like a lemon by hand when we've got 41,000 euros. And it costs, I believe, if I recall correctly, about 36,000 euros to go and lease a Ponzi Scorpion King. I think we could do that. Do we have an auto-load trailer to hand? Do we have the logging auto-load tray? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Smudo's not here to tell me what to do. So as he's not here to keep me under control, I can start going and having a look and seeing if we've got other things. Maybe I could sneak off and get something. We do! We've got the auto-loader! We have the auto-load wood trailer right here on the server. That means that we can auto-load these logs, so we don't need to cut them small. Ryder, you don't need to cut them into small logs. We can just chop them into big ones and we can go and get the autoloader. At least for these straight ones. Those over there, the non-straight ones, we can't load those with the autoloader, unfortunately. But we will be able to do it with these. Okay, let's go to this next one over here. And we're going to do that. Chop that one down. Last thing, I could have sworn I did that a while ago. I don't know, you might have, because the first few people that did that, they all had the same issue. That it didn't auto-renew. And I don't really know why. It should auto-renew. I think there is a button you've got to select, but whether it's something changed, and everybody that did it was certain that they'd set it to auto-renew, and it didn't work for anyone. Nobody's auto-renew actually came up. And we're not really quite sure why. So it might have been that. It might have been that you did do it, and it didn't auto-renew. Jempy, hello, hi chat, almost forgot to tune in. Factory's watching it. He's watching the Factorio video. Yeah, on a Friday, the Factorio video is released 1 hour earlier than normal. I've released that one at 7 o'clock my time because the live stream is at 8 o'clock, so that you don't have the two of them up together, just to make it easy for everybody. Although, I know it doesn't always work, and not everybody wants to watch the stream, and not everybody wants to watch the Factorio video, but in theory, it should be all good. And come on down through here. Keep it going. Keep it going. Right. There we go. And we bring that through to there. So, Eugene is doing a brilliant job of chopping the logs over here as well. We should, in theory, Eugene, we should be able to just chop these into 3 pieces each and not have to do any other cutting. Each of these trees that we cut down, if we cut them into 3... we shouldn't need to do any other cutting. I don't think he's cut this one at all, actually. It doesn't look like it's been cut. So if I chop it a minute, there, and I'll do another cut there, cut them into 3 roughly equal lengths, and that should be... oh, yeah, Jet Coder! Jet Coder has brought down the autoloader, and he's... oh, rookie mistake! Rookie mistake, Jet Coder! He kept going while the auto load was running. You don't do that. You got to go. You inch it along slowly, slowly, slowly. Otherwise, the logs will drop. They end up dropping right off the back. Bit of a nuisance. That's all right. It's all right. Oh, it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve, and I'm just pleased to see I'm not the only one that does that, because I do it so many times. It gets embarrassing. It honestly does. You'd think I'd have learnt by now the amount of logging I have done. There we go. Right. And cut that into 3 even pieces. Like there, and we should get a decent chunk of cash. If you leave them as whole trunks, Ryder, the auto-load trailer won't actually pick them up. They're too long. Yeah, perfect. That is spot on. So we do have that tree down there that we're going to have to chop up into small pieces. But the rest of these here should all now... I've cut that one up, Ryder. The rest of them should be... let me move it. Not by hand. It should all be good to go. Are we cutting... I don't think we're cutting any of those over there. But what about up here? I don't think we want to... Let's cut these 2 down here. And then cut this one. Come over there and drop down a little bit. There we go. Like that. By the way, congratulations for the win in Hockey UK. I didn't know we'd won anything in hockey, I've got to be honest. I'm not really a... But then I wouldn't know anything about any sport whatsoever, because I don't actually follow any sport at all. So I've no idea if we've won anything or otherwise. But, yeah, well, thank you very much. And Snake and Cactus, yes, don't forget we do have the... hang on, was I going to cut down another one? I think I was going to cut down that one there. Yeah, we do have our Discord. If you would like to come along and join the Discord, that is the place. Yeah, I know, I get the same, Ryder. I can't always see the cuts. I think it's just because of our... I mean, I struggle sometimes to see the cuts anyway, even on a single player, but because of multiplayer, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But yeah, we've got our Discord. We have our Discord, the Frithcord. There is a link in the description down below. You can follow that one and you'll find details of how to join. And come along and join. If you would like to be able to influence any series that I do, if you would like to make suggestions for any series I do, if you would like to have some significant input to anything I do, if you'd just like to tell me every now and then that, Frith Guy, you're an idiot, I can't believe you've done that, come and join the Discord. That is the place to do it. I get daily abuse from everybody, and I also get a lot of really cool suggestions from everybody at the same time. Now, I am not going to leave Skittles parked here under these trees. We're going to go and move Skittles so that we don't have any trees being felled onto her beautiful, beautiful paint job. We do not want to put up with that. There we go. And we will stop there. If you use the autoloader, will this stream be 30 times... be longer by 30 times? No. I'm not using the autoloader. See, Jet Coder is using the autoloader over there. It's not me. It's not anything to do with me whatsoever. Patrio is back on the stump grinder. He is the man for the stump grinder. Right, there was one tiny stump that was left. Do you remember the first multiplayer that we did when Patrio, the man, the legend, got up at 1 AM in order to come and join us here, by the way? I may have mentioned it once. I will mention it again. 1 AM. He went and removed every single stump on the Estancia Lapacho map when we did that big, epic clearing of the entire thing. And he got every single one bar. I think there was one. And several weeks later, he posted a short video and a series of screenshots of him going along finally on the multiplayer server and being able to get the last stump. It was just a tiny little bit of one final stump on top of that plateau area, and it is now finally all gone. Although the timing, see, he's just now got rid of it, and they've just got this perfect field. And I believe they're actually now in the process of looking for a new map to put up on the public server. That's another thing. If you would like to go along and you'd like to play on our server, hosted by Nitrado, I would also like to say, I know I said at the beginning of the stream, I need to plug them more. I don't plug them enough. I should plug them more. They provide us with a server. They're the ones that are running the server that we're using right now. Absolutely amazing. If you've got a big long mod list that you want to run on your server, it's very, very, very easy to install the mods and move them around between various save game files. You can have different maps running on the server. So you can have a different map every day of the week if you wanted, and run a different save game for each one. Nitrado help you do all of that, and you can have a different mod pack for each one as well. You can set up a series of saved mod packs. And it's very, very easy for new players to come along, click one button, download the whole pack, and then install it, and away they go. It's absolutely brilliant. So that's what they're doing. And if you would like to come and join our server and get on and play with all of these cool guys right here, Ryder and Patrio and Dog Rocket are actually the head honchos of our public server. They are the admins for the actual server. Alongside, see, Jimmy J and Smoodalini are two of the head honchos for the whole Discord, and they're sort of the head honchos for the server as well, but at the same time, Ryder, Dog Rocket, and Ryder, Dog Rocket, and Patrio Gracemark, they are the ones that kind of run the rest of it, run all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Right. Trying to move this one, but it doesn't like move along and carry very easily, and I'm assuming that's because of multiplayer. That's going to be my assumption, because this isn't going very well. I'm going to chuck that over there. Excuse me a minute. Right, here we go. And at Frithgar, it's IIHF 2019 in Slovakia. UK versus France 4-3. UK wins in overtime. I'm assuming that's something to do with the hockey. I have absolutely no idea what most of what you've just said means. I'm assuming it's some sort of hockey thing, because he said hockey previously. And I'm assuming it's in Slovakia. And I'm also going to assume that the UK versus France match was 4-3 to the UK. So I do understand what most of that means. I just don't know what the IIHF bit is. But there we go. But anyway, yeah, so go sports teams, go sports fans. Tyrone H, sorry I couldn't make it. I was a little late tonight. Thank you very, very much for your support, sir. That is absolutely brilliant of you. Genuinely appreciated. It really is. Sorry I couldn't make it. I was a little late tonight. Were you planning on actually joining us on the server, were you? Well, no worries if you couldn't make it earlier. I'm assuming if you go and join the chat on the Discord, you might actually still be able to join. I don't know. You'd have to speak to Smoothilini about that on the Discord channel. I've got no clue about what his rules are for people joining or not. But that is the stream bit. Smoothilini is the head honcho. He is the organizer behind it. He does the behind-the-scenes stuff. Jimmy J does also do behind-the-scenes stuff, and he is also a head honcho. I said previously that it was just Smoothilini, but it's Jimmy J and Smoodo. They kind of organize things together between them. Smoodo does a lot of the actual online stuff because the server is in Germany, and
Frithgar, my friend.
Hello!
Hello there.
There he is, the legend.
Yeah, we have now 2 people harvesting field 5, so once you've done with the tree you're currently doing...
Aha! You lied to us! You did! I knew that I didn't say anything about it. It was all you.
Yeah, if you let me finish, I could get on with it. Grab Skittles and please help them unloading. Thank you very much.
Wait, don't go. Tyrone H, he said here in the chat that he couldn't make it. He was a little late. I don't know if that means that he wants to join the server or not. But I don't know if you've seen that or heard it. But anyway, there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. I'll let you deal with that. You're the head cheese. There. Okay. I actually got him to stay long enough to listen to what I wanted to ask him. That's brilliant. Okay. I know what a 60 SK dub looks like by if... Right, Snack and Cactus has just said something. And... yeah, well, they're having a chat about trucks. And Snack and Cactus just said something. It's a big, long sentence. And I genuinely have no clue what any of it means. I really have no clue. Ondra, not Andre, isn't it? Ondra Prusek. IIHF is World Championship in hockey. But you don't know it. Okay, so he's watching the World Championship in hockey. Apparently the UK is doing alright at the moment, so yay, go sports team. I hope that your country does well. Slovakia, you're hosting it. I'm hoping that you give everybody a good drubbing. Including the UK, I feel no patriotism whatsoever when it comes to sport. I absolutely don't. So, yes, if you're a keen and avid hockey supporter, I fully support you, and I fully support your country giving the UK the total drubbing that they deserve. Wait a minute. I'm supposed to be getting... I've already took the trailer up to that field. I need to go straight up to the field, don't I? So we will head up to field 5. Snack and Cactus, right, I'm going to try and read out what he said while I drive along. I know what a 60 SK dub looks like by if yours has 600 HP, it's got to be a KTA 600. Well, I'm assuming that 600 HP is 600 horsepower. The rest of it, not really sure of. I had... a sneaky plan right here. They can't unload. Look, none of them can unload because I left the cover on. I'm sorry. I held everybody up with my evil and dastardly plan. But we are now going to help. We got Brempool and we got Jimmy J. Let me jump off a minute and we'll go and say hello. So Brempool is here using the Russell match. I used that one last time. I got to drive the Russell match last time. And then we've got this one up over here. Hello, Jimmy! Hello, Jimmy. He's another one of the head honchos. There he is. Look at him. He always ignores me, though. He just completely ignores me. It's like I'm beneath him. I'm some sort of... Well, mind you, he didn't ignore me last time. Just before the stream started last time, he tried to run me over. It was savage and uncalled for. Anyway, let's run back down this way, then. Going to here. Right. I'm going to go up this way here, and I'm going to go alongside... Where's Jimmy gone? Jimmy? What are you doing? Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to have to wait for him to come down here, because his spout is on the other side of the combine, isn't it? It's over on... Zoom out a bit. I got a fair zoom on this tractor. But there's his spout over on that side of the combine. So if I back up a little bit, like this, to about there, like that, then when Jimmy starts, when he gets up here and he turns round and he starts heading back down across the field, he'll put his spout out. He's not going to though, is he? He's going to keep going the wrong way round the field. Why are you going backwards, you inhuman monster, you? There's a reason that you're supposed to go. I don't know if people know, well, non-farmers, if you have a look at that header right there, see on that side there's no mechanism. On this side there's a wider mechanism. You can actually see the chains working on that side of the header. When you're combining normally, that side of the header, as he's turning around now, that would stay on the outside of the field. You wouldn't normally run that side of the header in the crop. Even when you're cutting out a new line, you would normally try and run that part of the header in the tram line so that it doesn't go over the crop, because if you run that over the crop, it does actually damage a little strip of the crop all the way down across the field. So normally, and that's also, it's so that the spout is on the outside, which will then allow you to keep going. The spout can open out and you can unload as you keep going across the field. So all the drive for the header is all on one side, and I know new combines are so big that they can't do that, but I think that they do to a certain extent. I'm not quite sure about the big stuff, but I do know the smaller stuff, they still put all of the main drive and everything for the combine all on one side, which is just a little interesting fact for those of you who aren't actual farmers and those of you who are not sort of in the know about farming machinery. That is why, if you look at that combine, that header does in fact have... right, what's he doing? Oh, I know what he's doing. He's got a dead straight line down there. He's using the auto thingy. Yeah, I know what I mean. The auto thingy. So when your combine is actually turning round like that, and you're just doing the lines backwards and forwards, that's actually not how you would normally do it in real life, because you would be left with a little tiny strip up across the field that could be damaged. Is he waiting for me to go past? I think he is. I think he was waiting. He was politely waiting for me to go past, and I just stood here staring at him like some sort of strange multicolored lemon. I'll come up to here, and we're going to wait for Brempel to come all the way down across. I can't go and ride in the combines with them, can I? That's not something I can do. So we'll just have to sit here and wait. I'll tell you what, I will have a look at the chat in a moment. Actually, well, Stavros Giordamnis, I am leaving by. It's 11 o'clock at night here in Greece. Thank you very much for joining us. It was a pleasure to have you here. Oh, there we go. Coffee. It's always good. Andrea says UK is now home. Now it's semi-finals, and tomorrow my country, the Czech Republic, will play against Canada. Right, well, oh, you're Czech Republic then. I wish you well. I wish you well. So everybody, we need to be supporting the Czech Republic, unless, of course, you are from Canada and you're already a hockey supporter, in which case you're probably going to root for Canada. But I'm going to root for the Czech Republic. Come on, sports team. Who else have we got? Sam Robertson, hello, thank you. I look forward to future videos. So do I. So do I. I'm hoping that we have plenty more videos to come. And we just bring this one in here. I know that not everybody is particularly interested in the Swag and Sorcery series that is currently running. I can tell this because not many people watch it. However, you may be interested to know that Swag and Sorcery will have its final episode posted tomorrow. That will be the last ever episode of Swag and Sorcery, episode number 9. I feel that is enough. We've done enough in that game. It's, you know, the little mini-series has not sort of gained very much interest. So, I'm starting a brand new series on Monday. It's a puzzle-type game called Train Valley 2. And basically, we've got to plan out tracks, and we've got to use trains to move goods. Oh, excuse me. Now I've drunk my coffee too quickly. I'm now got the hiccups. That's just great. Yeah, wonderful. You move goods around the valley, and you've got to pick them up from one spot, move them to the other. You've got to transport workers to different locations. You've got to pick up goods from one spot and take them to another factory, and you've got to deliver finished goods back to your main town as well. It's actually, it's basically a puzzle game. It's a what do you call type puzzle game. Oh, I was going to go and get another trailer load of grain off of there, but someone else has already snuck in and grabbed it. So I'll just sit and wait here patiently for young Jimmy J to come back again. Actually, you know what? We're going to go and empty this. I think we're just emptying it into storage. But yes, Train Valley 2. It does actually look really cool. I'm quite looking forward to playing this. 865. I'm assuming... Oh, hang on. There's a good price for... No, we're doing oats, aren't we? We're doing oats. 1,500 at Mueller. Are we selling straight off the field, or are we storing? I think we're selling straight off the field. I mean, at 1,500 euros per 1,000 litres, we'd be daft not to. So let's go and find that one. Where is Mueller? I'm sure... Oh, that's right over the other side of the map. Maybe we ought to wait until we've got a bit more in our trailer before we go running off to do a delivery. Ryder will continue to take this side, so I'm going to go back over to the other side to empty Brempel out. He's going to go back up and back round again. Up through here. This is a contract, not in... No, oh! It's a contract. No, this one's not a contract. We own this field. Ryder, I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah, I was going to say. We own this field now, but I think that we want to sell it anyway, because if you have a look at the price for the oats, it's completely off the charts. It's absolutely brilliant. 1,500 euros per 1,000 litres for the oats compared to barley and wheat. I think it's a really good price that we're getting on this. So as soon as we've... I guess, well, we'll wait till the field... Is that all we're getting? Is that all we got from that one line right there? Okay, fine. Yeah. I'm going to wait till I get down the end of the field.
Hello, my friend.
Hello, Sam Robertson. Thank you very much, Sam Robertson. That is absolutely brilliant of you. Your support is absolutely
We want to
wonderful.
sell right off the field, but I think you get the whole field into the trailer, so wait until you are really full.
Okay, I will do that, and then we will head over to Mueller, right over the other side. That
Thank you.
Price. Okay, no worries. I can do that. Mueller is the mill. Right, so we need to go to the mill. Brentford, you got any more for me, sunshine? Got a little bit more? Only a little bit. He's only going to have a little bit. Just another few hundred litres. There we go. That's all we got. Right, well, we'll spin round again. Ryder is busy emptying Jimmy over there. So I'm going to go... I'm just going to have to go like this. And I'll stop there a minute. I'm going to park up. This is the life of the... Right? This is what I used to do. When I was doing grain cart, you'd come into the field, someone else would be unloading the combine, so you'd get up there and you would wait. What would I do? I would jump up onto the front and I would settle myself down onto the bonnet like this, because we weren't allowed to smoke in our tractors. Absolutely not, because it would make the air conditioning absolutely stink of cigarette smoke. So there was a strict rule on the farm, no smoking in the tractors for anybody that did smoke. I did smoke back then. I don't smoke anymore, but I used to. And so I would get out and I would sit on the bonnet of the tractor in the sunshine. I didn't mind a little bit of sunshine just from time to time. Oh, Petro, he's busy gathering up all the straw. I'm in his way, aren't I? And I'd sit on the front of the tractor like this and I'd have a wee smoke. Right in the middle of the cornfield, in the grain field. People would say, oh, but you'll start a fire if you do that. That's just stupidity. No, actually, we were always very, very careful. There were several people that smoked on the farm, and we were extremely careful with it. And then when you finish your cigarette, you take it over, you drop it down onto the ground, and then you make sure you stamp that thing out properly, and you kick it over, you bury the butt completely, you kick it over, and you stamp it, and you make sure it's gone out. And it was always a precaution that you would take. You know, I grew up on farms, and I grew up with people that smoked around me. Nobody actually did in my immediate household, but plenty of people did. So, like, putting out a cigarette in the middle of a bone-dry field like this, it was something that, as a farmer, I sort of knew how to do it properly right from the start. Occasionally you'd get a student that would turn up that wouldn't like be particularly cautious about putting out a cigarette when they were smoking in the field, and the manager would very, very quickly give them a good solid earful about the precautions that must be taken. But anyway, I don't smoke anymore. I quit smoking many years ago, and I would not recommend anybody start smoking. It's extremely bad for you, and I do not want anybody to start smoking. I just want to clarify that. Smoking is very, very, very bad for you. I quit a long time ago, and there is no way that I would ever want to start smoking again. It's very expensive, it makes you stink, and giving up is not a very easy thing to do. It's, yeah, it's rather difficult trying to quit smoking. It really is. A lot of willpower, and a lot of discomfort, and generally I just didn't like it. Right. Excuse me a minute. I'm going to have to take my headset off again and cough and stuff, because I don't want to do that right into the mic, and I don't actually have a mute button on my mic or anything like that, because I generally use all of my keyboard, so I ought to set one up. I really ought to set one up. Eric King says, kind of gross, but spit in your hand and put the cigarette out in it. That is one way of doing it, and I do know people that used to do that. Personally, I used to prefer just stamping them into the dirt, because I would just make sure it was properly stamped out, and I would make sure it was before I went anywhere. But yes, that is a really good way of doing it. Right, anyway, excuse me a second. Right, I feel much better now. Bite Moose said he quit smoking in 2001, and glad he did. Yep. I don't remember what year it was that I quit. Let's see now. How old is my son? Would be a good start. My son is 13. He was born in October. So that would have been October 2018, which means he was born in 2005. Which means I quit at the beginning of 2005. That's when I quit. Because I quit, my wife told me, Leia, she told me she was pregnant, and I finished smoking the packet of cigarettes that I had, and I never bought any more. That was it. That was when I quit smoking. I simply finished up what I had, and I never did any more after that. As soon as she told me she was pregnant. So I have been cigarette-free for about 7 months. Actually, I suppose it's only 6 months more than my son has been alive. Because my son was born very early, so we didn't get much notice on it. But yeah, that's when I quit smoking. And it was a bit tough to start with, but once I'd gotten through the initial stages, it was all okay. And yeah, I've never regretted it. It was a little bit difficult at times, but I've never regretted it. And yeah, I definitely, it was definitely a good idea. It was starting to get quite expensive anyway. Right, I have a whole load of oats here. I am assuming that Jimmy J has unloaded his into Ryder's vehicle, so we need to now find out how to get to the mill. Now, we are over here, so we want to go back up the road over that way, and then down here, and then I want to go this way. I want to go down past field 9, and I want to go down here. It looks like we've got a wiggle on that we can go down here, and then across a wild track over to field 26. That's where I want to go. So I'm going to head that way. I'm going to go all the way up through here, and I'm going to follow this road, because I haven't actually been down through here. I don't know what's down this way. So we want to head down here. I've not explored all of this map. Upsalahaz says my cough doesn't sound very good. Have I been near a horse and got strangles? No. No, I haven't got strangles. Oh, goodness me. That's brilliant. No, I've just picked up another cold, that's all. My kids tend to get colds here and there. I got 2 children, right? And at the moment they're in 2 separate schools. So one of them's in a secondary school, it's got about 1,200 other kids in it, and the other one's in a primary school. But if a cold goes around one school, it doesn't necessarily go around the other one. And as you know, when a cold does the rounds, it tends to be not always the same cold virus. So you can get 2 colds in succession that are 2 completely different colds. And you may have been immune to one of them, and you may have built up an immunity to one of them, but then you're not going to be immune to the next one. And yes, over time, you can build up an immunity to various colds, which is great, it's good. But because I'm constantly exposed to so many different ones, sometimes I just seem to get a bad run of it, and then I pick up several of them. It probably... Also, I could probably do some extra fresh fruit in my diet, that sort of thing. And incidentally, Senleia, who has ordered the shopping this week, we usually get our shopping delivered. It's a lot easier than me using my day off to go to this, spend half a day in the supermarket buying stuff. So Sen she done the shopping, and she ordered a whole load of extra oranges this time round, because I do like oranges. I eat quite a few of those. So I will be eating more oranges. I'll be eating a bit more healthily, and so hopefully I won't be quite so susceptible to colds, because I know I've had 3 in about 5 months, which is a very high number. I normally only get 1 cold per year, if that, and 3 in 5 months has got me thinking that maybe, just maybe, with my lifestyle as a YouTuber, me not getting quite as much exercise as I used to when I was working as a builder or as a farmer or anything like that, I ought to at least try to eat a little bit healthier than I have been of late. So I'm going to start eating healthier, and you don't need to worry. Everything is okay, alright? Everything is just fine. There is no need for anybody to worry. So, now that we got that out of the way, we'll keep going on up here. Ryder is following us. He's coming up behind us. He's back there. And we got to find this mill. That's our next task. I really like that road back there, by the way. Yes, it's a bit of a nuisance having all the trees in the way. Can't quite see what's going on. I don't like in-cab driving. I still don't. Even when it's difficult to see what I'm doing like this with all these trees hanging over the place. Still don't like in-cab driving. Right, I think we want to go in here. Now, we got 2 spots in here. Where are we wanting to go? We got the mule. Zoom in a minute. Right, we want this one over here, I think. We want this one on this side. This one right here. This is the one that we're looking for. Is right here. If you have a look at the price, yeah, 1,500. It's this one here. It's got to be. I'm hoping so. Let's bring that up to there. And tip. 1,500. Yeah, 1,500 per 1,000 litres. If I drive forward a bit, is he going to be able to tip at the same time as me? 19,095 euros for our trailer load right there. That is fantastic. That was only half a trailer load. That is a phenomenal amount of money. I'm very impressed with that. And what is, you've got another 5,300 there from Ryder's load. That is brilliant. That is absolutely awesome. Right, we want to get our trailers back home now. So I'm going to go the same way that we came. Because otherwise I'm going to end up getting lost. I suppose we could go round the other road, but no, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go back the way I came. I think Ryder's going up the other road. He is. Ryder's gone up the other road. Oh no, I don't want to, I was going to turn in there, but that's not where I want to turn in, is it? I want to go up here. So it's a race between me and Ryder, seeing who's going to get back first. He's gone the top route, and I'm going in round here. Oop. Let's actually turn in here then. If we're racing him all the way around here, bring that in. It's the trees getting in the way that make it difficult for me to see. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to bite the bullet and... Whoa! Okay. That looks weird. It's very weird in here. It's also lagging a bit. Let me make the map a little bit bigger and we'll see if we can spot where Ryder... What? He's almost all the way home. Okay, I feel like I've been cheated now. Like, the speed that he's managed to get back there, I feel a bit like I've been cheated now. Round the corner. Come on. We can do... No, I'm going to end up tipping this over.
Frithgar, my friend.
Yes, hello. I'm in a frantic race and I'm losing. Ryder went the other way and he's beating me.
He's cheating, basically, what you're saying.
Well,
after you put away the trailer, would you please attach the front loader and go up to where our logging trailer tipped over? You have the biggest and heaviest tractor.
Right.
And try to lift that thing back up.
Okay. And who is the person that tipped it over?
I'm not telling. It wasn't me, but I'm not telling.
It wasn't you?
No, it wasn't me.
A likely tale.
Thank you very much.
Right, so we have to go and rescue a driver, but Smootalini is refusing to name and shame. I'm guessing he's been paid off under the table. So we cannot name and shame the driver that has done this. Oh well, it's probably for the best. How did he get that way? Oh, yes! I'm not the only one. You mowed down an innocent, Ryder. You mowed down an innocent right in the middle of the street right there. Okay, we've gotten back, and it does seem... I always seem to be very light on the steering on the multiplayer. Oh, missed the road. He beat me all the way back here, and then he missed the turning. That is fantastic. So, despite the fact that he went the other way, we'll call this a draw, because if there'd been room for me to get past him, then I'd have been able to just sneak past to take the win right there. But yeah, he cleverly blocked the road right at the last moment. Okay, I need to put the trailer away. He's specifically told to put the trailer away. So I'll let Ryder do his bit, and then we'll go in front. We'll go over the other side, and we'll stick ours away as well. Hang on. I know people who say smoking is yuck, so they chew instead. I've never chewed. I've never chewed tobacco. Although I've been told some people like the whole chewing tobacco thing, and then others who've done it have never liked it at all. I don't... Well, see, I never smoked when I was younger. I started smoking when I was at university. I know a lot of people did things like that. What actually happened was that I was a member of the gun club, and whenever we had a decent shoot, we'd come back afterwards and we'd have port and cigars in the college bar. And it sounds really, really posh. It's really not. It really... Port and cigars in the bar afterwards. No, it's not quite like that. No, definitely not. We used to have port and cigars in the bar afterwards, and it was a lot of fun. And with cigars, when you smoke them, you're not supposed to inhale the smoke. You just kind of, it's like a flavour thing. But obviously, when you've consumed a bottle of port, the not inhaling bit, it tends to get lost fairly quickly, and that was the start of my whole smoking. It was generally a fairly stupid chapter of my life, the whole smoking thing, and it's not something that I would want to repeat. But you know, it's done, and I can fully appreciate now. I didn't really appreciate it properly beforehand. How difficult it can be for some people to quit smoking, right? Some people will say, "Oh, we'll just quit." It's not that simple. It really isn't, right? Quitting smoking, it's such a difficult, hard thing to do. It really is. Especially, like, I only smoked for a few years, so for me it would have been easier. I'm assuming that the tipped-over vehicle is up here somewhere. Is that it? Yes. Right, we need to go to the barn so that we can go and get that one back. Wait a minute. Where am I going? I'm over here. I need to get down there. So I want to go to the shop. Yeah, actually, we want to chase after Ryder. And then we want to go and follow that road up there. I don't need the beacons up here. And let's bring this round here. Mohammed Badawi, I think my bad habit is oversleeping. Well, it's not necessarily a bad habit, is it? I mean, it's a habit, but I wouldn't necessarily class it as a bad habit, an oversleeping. I mean, sometimes it takes willpower and dedication to stay asleep far longer than most other people want to. So there's nothing to be ashamed of there. And also, interesting note that I should tell you about sleeping is that the whole we need to have 8 hours sleep, that's a complete and total myth. Some people need 8 hours sleep. That's about average. Some people can function perfectly well on 5.5 to 6 hours sleep a night. Other people need nearly 10 hours of sleep a night, and they cannot function with very much less than that. Me, I'm around 8 to 8.5, although it does tend to change with age. As you get older, for a while you need more sleep. Very young need less sleep. There's different stages in your life where you need more sleep than other stages in your life, and so it does change backwards and forwards. It rockets up and down a little bit. Sleep for what you need. Right? Don't let the world tell you that you should only need 8 hours sleep or something equally ridiculous. And if you need 9 and you're only getting 8 hours sleep a night, or someone you know only does 6 hours and is making you feel inadequate about it, just don't feel inadequate about it, because honestly, the whole 8 hours sleep thing, it's a complete and total myth. It's an average, and most people do not have 8 hours sleep. Most people is either more or less, and it can vary by a considerable amount. Okay, I've put that one back up. There's nobody in the truck over here, so I'm going to load. I'm going to get into that truck. Start this bad boy up. We've got a lizard warrior over here. Road warrior. Yeah, bring that one back round on here. Frith, have you any more ideas for the next map to continue from Ravenport? I do have an idea of a map. Somebody has very kindly supplied me with a map that has already had some stuff started on it, and it looks absolutely very, very cool and awesome. I'll be taking a closer look at it this weekend. I won't be doing any kind of vote on the map, because I've got plans for how I'd like the map to be set up. Now, where is the log sell point? I'm sat in this truck now. So is that it there? Sagerai, is that it? It's not the barn. I'm assuming I just need to carry on around the road. I'm going to drive this one. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take this one on up like this. Look, all these logs hanging out the back. That's terrible. That's not... Well, they're on now. That's the important thing. Let's take this bad boy on up through. And we've got to try and find the sawmill. I know that I've left Skittles with the engine running, parked right...
Hello, my friend.
There he is. Where's the sawmill?
Thank you for heroically saving the trailer.
I'm delivering the load.
Yes, the Sägerei is the sell point above field 27. So the Sägerei, or whatever you butchered it to, that's the one.
What did you call it?
Sägerei.
Sägerei.
Genau. Biomasseheizkraftwerk, mein Freund. Biomasseheizkraftwerk.
Say it again. Say it again. I'm going to get this.
Sägerei.
Sägerei.
Perfect.
Ideal, yes. Right, Sägerei. That's where we're going.
Okay. Thank you.
What do I do after that? Oh, he's gone. He's left already. He's abandoned me. Okay, we're heading off to the sawmill. I got it twice. I'm Sägerei. There. 3 times! I did it! Right, okay, I'm not going to try it anymore. I probably forgot. No! 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 Ah! I was going to save it as well. Ah!
My friend, did you tip over again?
No.
No, of course not.
I would never do such a thing.
There are a few more lots left between field 18 and 19, so
right,
after that you can do a second load.
Don't go anywhere near the truck for a minute. Right, nobody look at it, and then you don't. You just assume that everything is in full working order. I'm just checking the tires. That's all.
Right, I didn't just see you tip over in the stream because that one leg's a bit behind, but
no,
good.
Figment of your imagination. Figment
Okay,
of your
thank
Zagger
you.
eye.
Yeah, thanks.
Right. Okay, let's run on up through here, and now this might be a little bit more tricky than last time because we're parked on top of a fence. But when you got to check those tires, well, you got to check those tires, haven't you? Go on. Go on, you can do this. Don't push it right. I'm going to push it right. Okay. We've done it. We've done it. I thought I was going to end up pushing it right over. Going over the other side. Okay, we definitely need to go a little bit slower when we go around these corners. Let's just ease this thing up through here, nice and slowly. Like I've got the likes of Sneck and Cactus, Lossing P, Julie Clark, Ryder. All of them are experienced lorry drivers. All of them are judging me harshly right now on my skills as a lorry driver, and quietly thinking to themselves, well, at least we don't have to worry about Frithgar coming along and taking our jobs. When he turns up, our jobs are going to be secure. That much we can be sure of. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. I have driven lorries before. Nothing like this, never with a long bonnet. I've never driven a long bonnet lorry. We don't generally get those in the UK anyway. But I have driven a lorry. I have driven a lorry around a field. Great big old lorry, the biggest one that you can pull, the longest one that you can pull in the UK. I've driven it around the field, loaded it up, and then driven it out to the road so that it was ready to go, but I've never driven it any further than that. Right, so we've got, where is our unloading point? That would be it, right there. Let me swing this bad boy in round here. Can I get round there? I can. The day Frith will stop tipping over is the day I will scream in fear. Thanks, Ryder. Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate the vote of support. Right. Okay, that's doing a lot of moving and dancing around. Let's just go in here. And are we ready? $43,000, and we've got one that we didn't sell. So if we go like that, and then we do that, it'll pull it back down to the bottom because it tends to leave it floating. $43,000 we had right there. That is absolutely amazing. What an incredible amount of money we got from that. I'm very impressed with that, 43 grand. Let's bring this bad boy on through again. Yeah, I don't know who loaded it up. What type of lorry was it? Scania, probably. Most likely a Scania. We had the people that I worked for at the time doing the harvest work. They used to run Scanias on the road, and they did used to have different lorries, but they found it more difficult to maintain them in their workshops, having different sorts of lorries. So they got rid of the others. And no, or did they? Because one lot ran Scanias and the other lot ran Volvos. Anyway, Volvos and Scanias are the ones that I've only ever really been involved with. So there was a DAF at some point. There was a DAF involved a long time ago, but that was a really old truck and they didn't keep it for very long. So you could probably ignore the DAF, and it was Volvos and Scanias. can you thank John Robertson? He supports you from Sam Robertson. Thank you very much for your support, John Robertson. That is absolutely brilliant of you. I'm assuming that Sam Robertson is the account holder or a different account holder or something. But John Robertson is the person who is watching. So John Robertson, thank you very much for your support. That is absolutely brilliant of you. Very much appreciated. And you are actually a new supporter, so that will add you to the Great Book of Names. You will be used in any and all upcoming series that have names added to them. For any farming simulator stuff that has names used from the Great Book of Names, your name is now added to that permanently. Sam Robertson, if you're able to... Oh, you did put a donation in earlier. So Sam Robertson, can you just say in the chat, is... Oh, wait a minute, have I missed a turning? I have. Let me turn around. Is the name you want in the Great Book of Names Sam Robertson or John Robertson, or is it both? It's like one from one and one from the other. You can always message me privately if you want to on that one. But, yeah, I want to make sure I've got the right name in the Book of Names for this. Especially because I know that sometimes it's someone younger, and so a parent will come along and make the actual donation. So, yes, if you'd like to be in there, that will definitely happen. I just want to make sure that we've got you in the right place. Switch to left. What that should mean that I'm on the right-hand side. What is it doing? Oh, I know what it's doing. It's loading towards the back. I don't want it to load towards the back. So, show loading. Yeah, look, see? Loading position. I'm going to put that up in the middle at 6 meters. Oh, wait a minute. 10.5 down there and 1.5 there. Yeah, 6 meters is where I want it. Is it there? Ooh. Too far. I went too far. There. Right, that's where I want my loading position. Right there. So I'm just going to press that one, and I'm going to unload. Like that. And then I'm going to load again. And I'm going to load them into the middle. Like that. So I'm going to very slowly go down through like this. Slowly does it. Flip these in. This is loading differently. I don't know if it does it differently because it's multiplayer. Right? This is... It's definitely, it's doing it more slowly than it normally does it. Right? It normally will load a lot faster than that. It almost like teleports them in, but this is actually, I can see it physically moving up into position. I think that's because it's multiplayer. I'd say that is almost definitely the reason. Put that one over there and move it over a bit more. And then... keep loading up through here. Go on. Go more. Go more. Go more. Okay, we've got all of those loaded. The loading is going very well, I must say. It is going well. Oh, they're sliding out the back. Could really do that. This is to do with like the slight lag that you get with multiplayer. I've got them. They're sort of trying to joggle themselves out the back a little bit, out the back of the truck. I'll go and put the straps on in a minute. And oh, there's another one to go up. There's 3 trees left right there that really, we ought to get them cleared out of the way. I suppose somebody will go along and clear those trees at some point. I'm not going to. I'm flat out refusing to do that at the moment. I've got more stuff that I need to go and do. This one down here will not... Oh! Okay. It is sort of trying to load itself, and it shouldn't be. It's loading itself very weirdly. I'm getting short logs going in, but we've got these bits sticking out the side now. And then we've got short logs up here, and those won't load. But there is a log all the way up there. Oh, that one's loaded. We'll get probably that one there. We'll probably load up. Oh no, that was not going to, but I bet that one up there will. I'm guessing these up here, well, actually I don't know, they might not. It does partly depend, I suppose. Yeah, there's that one up, and that one as well. It does depend on how well it's sort of going to cope with it. Sometimes it will, and sometimes it won't. Go up there a bit more. And grab that. Okay, so far so good. So far this is looking alright. We've got these bits. Yeah, these bits sticking out the side, they're not making it very easy. What is going on here? Tell you what, I'll switch the autoload off a second. I'm going to jump out of the truck. I'm going to come around this side, and I'm going to cut that piece off, and that piece off there. Right. That one piece there sort of stuck out by itself. Oh, yes, of course. Trying to move things by hand on a multiplayer, it's not easy. You gotta go very slowly for it to actually work. Right, there we go. That's loaded up, and they're stuck out all over the place. But you know what? There, the straps are down. We've got it loaded. Oh, wait, whoa, 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 whoa! What's going on this side? I can't travel with it like that, can I? We'll try. We'll try. We'll see what this does. I have no idea what this is going to do. Sam Robson, John is my uncle. We watch you together. Ooh, can we use our console gamer tags for the Great Book of Names? Yes, you absolutely can. If you could email me or message me or join the Discord, let me know what those gamer tags are. Or just type them in the chat, and I will make sure that I find them later. Or one of the admins will make a note of them, and I will add those gamer tags to the Great Book of Names. Because you've made two separate ones this evening. One was Sam Robertson, and one was Sam Robertson saying it's from John Robertson. So yeah, you've definitely got it, and you can use any name that you want to. So if you've got specific gamer tags, then if you can let me know what they are, I will use those and put those into the Book of Names for you. That is a solemn promise. Now, I need to do this slowly. I also need a drink. Right, there we go. Just bring this on round the corner over here. See, I haven't flopped it onto the floor this time. I'm going very carefully. Very slowly. Still very carefully. I don't know what everybody else is doing. They're all off doing secret missions. There's a whole load of them. I think they're doing harvesting, actually. I think they're all working together doing harvesting. And here I am, off by myself doing lonely things. Nobody wants to play with me anymore. I'm assuming that Smudo has banished me off to the other side of the map because I said bad things about him being a tyrant or something, and he doesn't want anybody to know that he's a tyrant, and we're not supposed to mention it publicly, so he's now punishing me for it. This is the only thing. What do you mean flip, flip, flip? Julie Clark. Who's there? Actually, yeah, you are, aren't you? You are. Who's there? Easy does it. I'm not going to. Not as weird.
My friend,
Hello?
the reason why you are doing the logging alone, because you are the only one who can. We are just not capable enough to do it by ourselves. You are the only one I can trust with that.
Okay. I think that's code. I think that's code for you're being punished. I think I like Ryder's one better. Did you see his chat come up?
No, I did not.
See his chat come up in the server. He said,
yeah, there it is. No, that's definitely not the reason. And since you're almost done with the logs,
yeah.
We will have to check what we can do after that. I think the two of us will start power harrowing field 5.
Right, okie doke. So, what do you want me to do with the truck when I've unloaded the logs?
That's a leased one, and since we don't... If you have got all the logs, then since you are a farm manager, you can just give that back to the shop.
Right, okay. There's still some logs left in the field, but they're not ones that load very well on the autoload trailer.
Yeah, we will have to get there with the tipper trailer and get them somehow that way.
Right.
I think.
Okay. Sell. Oh, the biggest log didn't sell! Very disappointed.
Of course it didn't.
Let's do that again. There we go. 25,000 plus another 1,200. That makes 26,700. Oh, hang on. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to return it from here. We get the dude from the shop to come and get it. That's what we'll do. We do it like this. Garage. And leased items like that. So we've got the Lizard Warrior right there. We return that bad boy. Yes, okay. And we will return that one right there. Fare thee well. We are done with you. Right. So now I need to go, and I need to go and find Skittles. And we will head back to the yard. And we will get the power harrow, and we will make sure that everything is all good on there. John Robertson's gamer tag is Rusty Nails 6762. Sam Robertson's gamer tag is Hairy Hippie 24. I should really not read and drive at the same time. No worries if any moderator or anybody is actually looking at that bit. Could you make a note of it so that I can see it later, or I will try to come back to it and make sure that I've got it as well. And I will add those two names to the book. You are in the book, both of you, and actually, you may be featured in something sooner than you realise, now that I think about it. I'm saying no more at the moment. Rusty Nail, 67, 62, 69, 7, I don't know. Rusty Nail and Hairy Hippie, thank you very much for your support. You two, fine gentlemen. Let's put beacons on, like this. I'm absolutely certain that steering is more sensitive in multiplayer, right? It's not normally this sensitive. I've been testing this, I've been looking at this, and multiplayer definitely makes the steering more sensitive. I'm all over the place. Honestly, it's like I've been drinking. And I'm not a drinker, right? I don't. This is not something I do. Not anymore, not since I stopped being a student. It's a long time ago now. Okay, on we go down through this way. And we've got a tiny strip of a field that's just right there. Okay, we've got Jimmy J is busy harvesting like a champ up through there with Ryder, unloading all of his stuff. We can go whizzing on past them. Who else have we got working in the field? It's really cool. It's like we're actually... Somebody was saying in the chat the other day, in the comments section, it would be really, really awesome if when you're driving around your fields, on your single player, you can see the other farmers in the fields busy working in their fields as well. And that's what we got right here. I'm just going along minding my own business, heading off to do a bit of power harrowing, because that's what the evil overlord tyrant has just ordered me to go and do, because if I don't, he will beat me and I won't get my slice of mouldy bread for tea. Oh goodness me, don't tell him I said that. And you've got Petro Gracemark down there, who's busy harvesting his field of canola, just minding his own business. Wait a minute, he said Petro Gracemark down there, now he's up here. Is he teleported? No, he's in two places at once. He's just doing a very clever thing that happens from time to time on the server, which is, it just kind of does that. Right, I'm going to drop that one down there like that, and unload this one. And Mohammed Badawi, really like pink. Well, I'm not really that fussed about pink, to be honest. I just happened to pick hot pink as a colour for something a little while ago, and it became a theme that some people really loved and some people really hated. And you don't often see hot pink machinery. And I do also happen to think that hot pink machinery looks quite cool. It does actually look quite awesome when you see machinery in hot pink in real life. So I just sort of thought, well, we'll run with it. We'll just run with it. Green is actually my favourite colour. Green's always been my favourite colour. So yeah, it's just kind of a thing that happened with the pink. But no, this one right here. Oh, Ryder's there. He's politely waiting for us. Hello, Ryder. How are you? Let's go on in through here. Yeah, when I got onto the server, it had already been done for me. Someone else had already bought it and selected all the colours and everything. Personally, I probably wouldn't have taken pink for the weight and pink for the implement on the front of the loader. I would have picked I would have had a green weight, and then gone with the pink front loader or something like that. But yeah, that's what we got. So let's lower that bad boy in there, and we are away. And I think I missed a little strip off to the side. Cornish Ants, you've been in here and you said a few things, and I've completely overlooked you today. I'm really sorry. Got to go. I'll be on next week's stream, half term now. Next week I have... Oh, hello, Cornish Ants. Goodbye, Cornish Ants. Unfortunately, I didn't actually get to speak to you, but I'm hoping you'll at least hear this before you leave. And yes, it is half-term holidays right now for anybody that is in school, and I just realised there's a big chunk of grass right here. So we'll go back over that, and that's part of the field. So we will turn it into actually part of the useful field this time. We go all the way down here, like this. See what I'm doing? Right up through there. And Sam Robertson, you've made our week. You are awesome, and I will continue to support you. Thank you very much again, Sam Robertson. Or, well, Sam Robertson, you are the hairy hippie. And, aren't you? I can't remember which way around it is now. Oh, it's up there. Yeah, Sam Robertson is the hairy hippie. And then John Robertson is the is Rusty Nail. Let me bring that one up through to there. On we go again. Mate V, can I come play with you? In order to be able to come and play on the multi-stream, you have to be in a Great Book of Names. And to be able, you also have to be on our Discord. So that's the Frith Cord. There is a link to the Discord in the description down below. So anybody that wants to be able to join on the server must be in the Discord. You need to be on the Discord to be able to do it. You must also, normally, the server is open for everybody to play it. So, you know, there's almost always people on the server now. You can jump onto the server and you can play. It's not this map. We have a different map for normal day-to-day running. The multiplayer live stream that we're doing right now, this is actually going to be every time we do Farming Simulator now. The admin team have decided that they are able to organize this for every time we do a Farming Simulator stream. So that will be every other week. Every other week we will do the multiplayer live stream on here. The people at the moment who can come and play with me on the live stream are people who are in the Great Book of Names. So if you've earned your place in the Great Book of Names, then you may come and join us on the server if you want to for a stream. There are a few rules that you'll have to follow. Those are all explained over on the Discord. So it's definitely worth joining the Discord if you'd like to come along and join. How do you get into the Great Book of Names? Well, obviously, as you've seen, if you support me financially in any way, there are a number of different ways you can. You can support me with the stream. You can join the channel membership if you want to. You can also go over to Patreon. There's a link for that, and you can support me on there. So there are a couple of different ways that you can support me financially if you want to. But one thing I've always said about this channel is that if there is something that I am offering for those people who support me financially, there will also be a way to do it without supporting me financially, but doing it another way. So if you go above and beyond some other way, and that is usually through continued being generally active in the YouTube comments, being active on the Discord, helping people out, that sort of thing, that is something that will earn you a spot in the Great Book of Names. It won't be immediate, but it will earn you a spot there. And roughly a third of the people that are in the book have not supported me financially. They've earned their way in through other means. There is even, I do now have a P.O. box. There is an address that you can use to post some things to me. And that is going to be another way for people to earn their way into the Great Book of Names. Because I'm well aware that there are younger viewers who would love to be in the Great Book of Names. We are, I believe, limiting people in the live streams to above a certain age. I'm not quite sure what age limit we've set at the moment, but we do have to be careful about doing any live stream with people under 18. So I don't know if we've actually decided on a set age limit for people joining the stream, purely because it's the sort of thing that we've got to be careful of, right? We do have to be careful with anybody under 18, and so that's why we have strict rules about what you can and can't do and what information can and can't be shared. And there's another thing that we have on the Discord. You are not allowed to share personal information in public on the Discord, not for any reason. We have safeguards in place, and we do this to protect anybody that does come along and join, and also in part to protect ourselves. So yes, you can post me things. Younger viewers can post me you know, some art or whatever, or a drawing or something like that, and if when I get it, if there's a name with it, then I would put that into the Great Book of Names. That would be a way to do it. But for people who are under 18, we have got to be careful about whether or not we would be able to let you join a live stream, because YouTube are changing their policies, and there are different policies that are happening all over the place. We do have to be extremely careful about how we allow people in to join us in a live stream, and we would probably have to get parental consent and things like that before we could let you actually join a stream that is being published live. So I just wanted to say that, because I know that some people otherwise they could sort of think, well, hang on a minute, I've supported you, why aren't I being allowed to join? If you're a younger viewer, this is why. We do have to be careful with these things. Anyway, I'm really, really sorry. Moline Sloth 01 and Michael M, thank you very, very much for your support. That is absolutely awesome of you. I need to go auto width like that and enable guidance steering. Right, I do that. Michael M and Moline Sloth, absolutely brilliant of you. Thank you very, very much for that support. It is absolutely awesome of you. I genuinely appreciate it. I'm sorry I didn't call it out as soon as it came up, but I did feel I needed to say what I was just saying. It is quite an important thing to say. Activate cruise control. Allow create fields. I don't want to do that. Change driving direction. Hire worker. Wait, how do I set the thingy going again? What button do I press to get it going again? Can't remember now. There's a button I'm supposed to... Right, if I... Turn that one on, I suppose? Let the GPS guide the steering. Right, but what's the hotkey for it? Create or load a track first. Is it loading anything? I'm just driving forward at the moment. I don't know what it's doing. Enable guidance steering off. Offset reversal. Auto width, increment width. How do I get the... Oh, Alt X. Right. Ryder. Yes. Ryder. Thank you very much, Ryder. Oh,
have you figured it out yet, sir? How it works?
Jimmy J! It's Jimmy J, the legend! He talks! Alt X, is it? That's what Ryder said. Someone else said, Petro said Alt-E.
Alt-E until you get the A that comes up. Drive about 15 metres and then hit Alt-E again.
Right, hang on, right. Alt-E. I pressed Alt-E and it's thrown me out the tractor. Oh, Alt-E. Not, I was pressing Control, that's why. Right, Alt-E. Where's my lines gone? Oh, my lines are behind me. Right, I just pressed Alt-E.
Yep. Have you got an A? You probably have to press it again to get the A. I miss the old GPS.
Okay, no, I haven't got anything. I'm going to have to turn around a minute. Let me turn around. Right. So I'm going to go back round here. Round again. Hit the tree. Avoid the tree. Back round to here. Right, this, where's me line? That's a very crooked line that I've taken across this field. What is wrong with me? Okay. Lower that one down. Okay, so what did you say? Alt-E, and then start driving. Oh, there's an A
make
now.
sure you got the A. Yep, drive about 15 metres and then hit Alt-E again, and you should get the width there. Show up all 3 lines.
Ah, there we go. Right, now what? Is that...
Now Alt-X.
Alt-X.
I think. Yeah.
Yes!
I've actually got it.
Yes, it's working.
It worked. I've got it. Yeah, no, I've got it set on the steering wheel, so I forgot what it is.
Oh, it's brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Jimmy J. This is the other senior admin. I sort of class, we've got 4 admins, and I don't want to put down the other 2 admins at all, Ducky and Hello World, but Smudo and Jimmy J are essentially the senior admins. They're the ones that kind of do the majority of everything behind the scenes. Jimmy, there he is. Round of applause for him. Absolute legend. He's the one that built the original Discord, set it all up, and then everybody else came along afterwards. So credit where it is due. That is the legend himself, Jimmy J. Right. Let me get on round here. And swing back into that side. Right, so... yeah, we're going to need to do it like this for a minute because, quite frankly, I've made a complete and total pig zero of this. Not Control-X, Alt-X. It's the Alt bit that I'm struggling with. So we'll go whizzing up through here. And we'll start there. Right. Now we're talking. Now we're going to have some nice straight lines that are probably not going to be going in at all alongside the rest of them. The Lone Farmer, hey Frithgar, how are you today? I'm absolutely fantastic. Michael M said, call my horse Mr. Ed. I'm not doing horses at the moment because we don't have any horses on the multiplayer map. So that's something that we will have to do another time. Well, when I do horses in the Ravenport series, so yeah. Mr. Ed, a horse called Mr. Ed. This does ring a bell. What's the Mr. Ed thing? There's definitely something about Mr. Ed that it rings a bell somewhere. Right, what I'll do is I'll just tidy this bit up here. Otherwise, I'll get told off. And we've got like 3 minutes left until the end of the stream. We are coming to an end. It's all going to come to an end. All the fun and games is going to be finished. I've had an absolute blast tonight. My throat is sore, to be quite honest. But fortunately, I don't need to do any recording now for a good couple of days. So I'm hoping that by the time I go back to recording on Monday, everything will all be tickety-boo. And it won't be causing me any issues whatsoever. It has been absolutely fantastic seeing you all here for the stream. And like I said, I have had a lot of fun. I've had a blast. It has been great speaking to you all in the chat. It's been absolutely fantastic. Everybody that was able to come along and join me in the stream, that is just awesome. And like I said, there are a number of ways to earn your way into the Great Book of Names, and I can't reiterate enough that yes, under 18s can join the Great Book of Names, but when it comes to actually joining the server for a live stream, we have got to be very careful about how we approach this. So at the moment, if somebody is under 18, we're not quite... I think we have got 1 or 2 people who are teenagers but not very young. But we're probably going to have to bring in something along the lines of anybody under 18 will need parental consent in order to be able to join. And that is just to cover ourselves and to cover you as well. Internet safety is something I take very seriously. I have children myself, and it is something that I take seriously. So I can't sort of take that seriously myself and then not apply those same rules to my professional life. And that's what this is. This is my professional life. So it might be a little bit inconvenient, but it won't be all that difficult. A couple of quick questions back and forth between somebody who's younger but would like to join. I'm not sure at the moment. We don't know at the moment. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I just wanted to give a fair bit of warning to anybody that is quite a bit younger, that there could be one or two little extra bits that we need to do in order to ensure your safety online. And like I said, this online safety is a very, very important thing, and it should not be taken lightly, and I certainly don't want to be taking it lightly. So that's just so that everybody remains safe. But anyway, thank you very much to all of the support that we've had this evening. It has been absolutely wonderful. Thank you to the moderators in the chat. Thank you very, very, very much to Nitrado, who are the guys that host this server and allow us the continued use of this server, which is absolutely brilliant. It's just blindingly awesome that we get to use this server. If you are interested in any way in having a multiplayer server, I suggest you head down below and you click that link down there, and that will allow you to go and get your own Nitrado server. They are very, very reasonable. And yes, I do get the product for free from them. I will tell you that for nothing. I get it for free from them. And you will have to pay for it. But they are very reasonable and they're very well thought of. There's a great deal, there's a great number of YouTubers out there that support Nitrado and push them because they are very, very reasonable. And you remember, Juice MS right in at the closing line has just given channel membership. He's joined up. Thank you very much for your support, sir. That is absolutely fantastic of you. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And yes, you have made it right at the very end. That is brilliant. Right there, just at the very end. It's been awesome. Juice MS, he has been here for a long time. He's a name in the, he's already in the Great Book of Names, and so he's one of the earlier names in the Great Book of Names. Actually, he has been around supporting the channel for a very long time. So it's absolutely fantastic of you to come and join us like this. So that is Nitrado. If you would like to Nitrado, however you want to pronounce it. If you want to have a server, then I suggest you go and have a look at them. Brilliant. And then of course we have got all the people that joined us today on the server. There was Jimmy J, obviously over there, and Smooderlini, who've been keeping me on the straight and narrow. We have had Petro Gracemark, we've had Ryder, we've had Brempool, we've had Jet Coder. Have I forgotten anybody? That's where I find out that I've forgotten somebody. Jimmy J, Petro Gracemark, Smooderlini, Ryder, that I can see on the map. I don't see anybody else. Have I? Oh, they've left. They may have left. Brempool was here, and Jet Coder was here. I don't know if anybody else was here. I might have missed somebody. But anyway, thank you very much to everybody that came along and joined us as well. That was just awesome of you also. But we have run out of time. So if you've enjoyed this episode, if you've enjoyed this live stream, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to go and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.